Hello there. Today I'm gonna show the quickest way of translating your app into multiple languages. So the biggest problem with translating is extracting the hard-coded strings. So you have a bunch of hard-coded strings in your project, you need to extract one by one, put them into a ARB file, and then translate it with maybe AI or Google Translate. But the hardest part is extracting those strings, and there are some solutions out there. None of them I really like, so I created my own. I created this SAAS. It's a software as a service called GoBabel. It is made for translating Flutter apps. It only works with Flutter. So I will copy this. It has my API key here. I'm gonna bring it to my project. I'm gonna paste, enter it, and it's gonna extract all the strings and use Gemini to translate it. As you can see, I have to choose a language, so I can go down here and see all the languages that currently is supported. I can type here as well, so this is the default language, right? So I need to know the extracted strings are in what language. In this case, all of the extracted strings are in United States English. So I give enter here, and now it is extracting those hard-coded strings. It's gonna take a time, mainly in the first row, because it's gonna see the whole project and extract all the strings. But in the second time this is gonna run, it's gonna be much more faster, because I created a system that will check your last commit. So it will see what is the last commit in this Git repository, and we'll see only the files that were modified between one commit and the last commit that you run in the script. So it will only act in those files that were modified. So the first time it will take more time to run, but the second time it will be quicker, because as I said, it will only act in the files that you modified by using Git. So it will see your Git history and will see the files modified and do the translation. So if I go back here to the dashboard, and in the meantime the translation is being done here, we can go and see how this is working. So here we have a context part. So you can first write a main context for your whole app. This will be used in each translation, this will be used as context, so the AI can make a better translation, right? And you can make translations based on the folder of your project. So for instance, I know that in authentication I have everything related to authentication, and so I can click here and we'll add a context only to authentication. So I can put, this is the authentication module, everything related to auth is here. Okay, so I can now save this. It is saved, and every string that is inside the authentication folder will use this as context as well. It will use two contexts. It will use the main context and the contexts that are relative to the folder that it is inside. So if, for instance, there are a widget inside page, it will see all the context in UI, all the context in out, and the main context. So that is how it will have localized context based on your project to make better translation, right? So it knows, oh, if I am inside this folder, I know that this folder has this context. So this is pretty cool. So you have a more straight context, right? Based on feature. So this is a string that is based on a feature. And now it's gonna take some time to run the script. I will cut video and I will come back when everything is extracted as expected. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, the codes were applied. It completed in 7 minutes. As I said, only the first time it will take this amount of time. The other times it won't need that. So here it said refresh the GoBabel dashboard. I can go here, refresh it, and coming back to the files, note, you can see here the difference, right? So before we had here a hard-coded string, right? I think we can see this in the change. Yeah. But now we have the function. If I enter here, you can see that it just created in the repository a new file called Babel file. The name of the product is GoBabel, so I name it here Babel file, and it will just call that inside. So I can go here, enter. It will basically have a map, right? It downloads this map each time it opens the app. If there are any updates. If there is not any updates, it won't need to download it. And yeah, it's kind of it. So I will refresh here the dashboard as the CLI indicate me to do. And now there should be okay. Before that, let's see what happened here in the Git part. So I can see here that a bot just made a commit, right? The GoBabel bot, and it changed a lot of files. And as we can see here, let me go to authentication page on any page. You can see that it changed the hard-coded string to a function Babel to confirm, and it will do that with each one of the strings. So log in and enter your email, everything will be replaced, and this new file will be added, and it will do all of this automatically. You can see that it already created a project identifier here, the URL, and it will always download the latest version. It will see if the latest version is okay, and if it is okay, it will need to download it again. It will make a cache. So this will cause a better user experience. So now let's go to the dashboard and see how it is in there. Okay, so here we are in the dashboard, and as you can see, we have a lot of labels here. All of them were added, and we can pick any one of them. So for example, I can pick this one. It will open a dialog here, and I can change it for anything. So like anything. Save it. Wait a moment. Oops, I have a new error here. It's still in beta, so I will take a look here later. Yeah, this is going kind of wild. Let me revert this. Okay, so I will check this later. I will still working the code, right? So you can go here and see the implementation function if you need to copy it to use it for something. The declaration function, that is the one that is inside the GoBabel function, and the folder where this label is in. And a label can be in multiple folders. So for example, you have loading. Probably the string loading will be in a lot of parts in your code base, right? So you can go here, change it in only one place, and it will change it for all the places. And you can see the places that will be changed inside this list stage. This is a list stage, and this is good because you can know, okay, this is inside account, inside views. So if I go here and go inside account, where is account? Anyway, you can go inside that folder, go inside there and make a specific context for that place. So I don't know, for maybe here. So any widget that is inside lib context UI view will have the following context, blah blah. So yeah, that kind, this is how it's supposed to be working. The context might have at least 50 characters. I will see if that is required or not. I can change here visualization, and the most important, I can add new language. So I can go here, I can add support to another language, and here I have a great UI. I'm using a lot of animations from lottie.com. So I want to translate my project from the target language. Let me put here maybe Portuguese from Brazil. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna translate. I want to add a language Portuguese to my project, and I'm gonna use for reference the English version. So I can click here to continue. It's gonna take a while. There is a lot of strings here, so it might take maybe 1 minute. I'm not sure, but that's the whole take. And then you will be able to see the inside the labels panel. You will see all the strings in Portuguese and in English, and you will be able to edit them the way you want. So okay, let's wait a little here. Okay, there it is. So I did not cut this part because I wanted you to see. So here it is. You can see it is inside here in language. Now we have the Brazil part. We can also click here to see the ARP file. So here it is. Oops. Yeah, this is the Portuguese version. This is the English version. So you can, we have to have this, because if in any moment you think to yourself, oh, I don't want to use GoBabel anymore, I want to have my file back. So you can come here, copy it, put it in your code base, and revert everything. So you're not trapped, you're not like locked in to GoBabel. You can go away when you want, but probably you won't, because it's a great product. So it's really making very simple the approach of seeing all the strings that you have and filtering them and all those kind of things. So if I search here for log, I will quickly see everything that has this. So log in, and those kind of things. I can click here and I can see both versions. So here I can see English, Portuguese, and I can click here to add another language as well, and I can change it here. So if I tap something, the save button will appear, so I can change it right now. And if I go to the label config part, where is my mouse? I think my trackpad just ran out of battery, so I think this is a good go. Look, it's just without battery. So okay, this is a good time to end the video. So it's basically this. I will be launching soon. I can go here to add label. I'm using the notebook trackpad directly now. I can add here a new label. So for instance, hello, and I can use auto translate. It will translate to the other languages, and here it is. And if I have more language here, it would appear, and I can create manually a label. I don't need to only create hard-coded strings. I can. That's the most easiest way. So it's very good because when I am developing, I can create a hard-coded string without worrying, because in the end I will just run the command and it will automatically extract those strings, translate to all languages that are supported in the project. So all languages that are here will be translated, and I will be able to see them in the dashboard and change it anytime I want. Oh, I forgot to say it. When I change it here, it will immediately change in the app, because the app will it will change when the user reopens the app, because when it opens the app, it will see, is there any new download link for this language? It will see the language, and if there is any change, it will download the most recent version. So it's working quite fine. I've done some tests here, and probably I will launch in 1 week. I'm trying to get access to serverpod cloud, because I'm using serverpod as my backend. So I want to be a beta tester of the serverpod cloud solution that they offer. So I'm gonna try to get that, and yeah, I think that's all. See you in the next one. Hope that the next video will be the launch video, and maybe later I will talk about the results of my SAAS, if it's working or not. In the future, the plan is to support more languages, but let's start first, and then we can think in the next step. So yeah, that's how it's working, and see you in the next video.